Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you and your family are fit and fine and good in your health. Myself is Rabia Mustafa, and I'm here with a new topic today. And I hope you all are enjoying with your this new experience of learning by sitting at home and by through the computer and your laptops and with this facility of an app that's called Zoom. I hope you all are getting benefits of it from it. Okay, now let's start. Before starting our today's session, let's have a quick review on our previous sessions. What we have done previously, we have done with first. Our topic was place value. We have done with place value. That in place value, you have learned till up to 9 digits numbers in Pakistani and international system, and you have also learned how to arrange ascending and descending order, greater, lesser, how to write in words, how to write in numbers. After that, we have another top. We had another topic that is for operations. And in for operations, we have done with addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and all with the story sums. Then we have you have a unitary method and Demas and if, and there's also assessment and quiz work is also given with all these topics, and I hope you all are doing with this assessment and quiz. And one thing more, that in the assessment there are few questions, only 2 or 3 questions are there. So it doesn't mean that if you have done with those questions or if you have solved those questions, so you are thinking that now you have done all the things in maths and now you have become perfect and now you can solve anything. No, it's not all about only 2 or 3 sums, because we are giving you only 2 to 3 sums, but doesn't mean that after solving those 2 or 3 sums or you will able to understand or you will able to and you have a mastery on the topic. So what you have to do for that, as you all know, maths needs practice. So you have to do practice for the questions on the daily basis. You all have a facility of internet. What you will do, you can search, and you have to search the questions from the internet. Just divide the topics. Means if you are doing practice daily, to just choose one topic for a day. For example, for one day you have selected a topic place value. So search the different questions from the place value for descending order, greater, lesser, write in words, write in numbers, and do practice with those questions. Just copy down those questions in your notebook or in your copy and just try to solve those questions. And the next day you can select another topic, addition from the four operation, and just search out all the questions from the internet about additions and the story sums. Just copy it down and then try to solve it. Then another day you can select go with the subtraction and then multiplication, division. In this way, on the daily basis, just select one topic uh, from what you have done in maths and search the questions for that topic and try to solve it. So if you will do practice on the daily basis, so it will be more helpful for you to understand the things. And second thing, you will never forget it, because the things we have in practice on the daily basis, so we never forget the things. You will never forget the things, you will never forget the methods, and you also become have a mastery on your subject, on the topic. So go through with it, and okay, and try to do practice daily or the questions. Okay, now let's start our today's topic. But our today's topic is Bodmas. In your previous session, you have learned about Demas. So you're already familiar about the term Demas. Now we have a Bodmas. But before starting the Bodmas, I want to share the things related to Demas, because you have a revision in your mind about your previous session Demas, and then we move further towards Bodmas. Is it clear? Now you can see a video on your screen. So I'm going to start the video. Just listen it and watch it very carefully. And I will also explain side by side, so it will be more easy for you to understand the things. So let's start our video.
Welcome children to the Kids at Birthday. We make toys here. And do you know that the process of making toys goes through various steps in a fixed sequence? First, the toys are designed, then built and put in boxes. Next, they are checked for quality before being packed and shipped to stores where people can buy them. Things are done in a set order.
So what is he telling, that everything is going through a certain procedure or certain steps, and then we get that things. For example, here is talking about toys. Okay, how we get toys from the market. First, they design it, then make it, then they check the quality, then pack it, and then ship towards the markets and stores, and then the final step, then we are able to buy the final product. So look, it goes through various procedures and various steps, and then we are able to buy it.
Just as you do your arithmetic operations, don't you? Haven't you learned the order of operations in your mathematics class yet?
Now he's saying same, in the same way there's order of operations in our math as well. So what is order of operations?
Let me explain. These are numbers and these are arithmetic operators, which are basically symbols that indicate what operation is to be performed on the numbers. For example, addition, multiplication, division, subtraction, and many more, some of which we will see a little later. Now, getting answers to these operations is very.
Now you can see all the different all the four operations on your screen. There's subtraction, addition, division, and multiplication, and it's also solved it. And the answers are also written by 9 minus 8 is equal to 1, 7 plus 5 is equal to 12, 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2, 4 multiplied by 2 is equal to 8. So look, it's very easy to solve with one operation. But what if we have more than one operation in one question? Like,
Fairly easy, as there is only a single operator involved in it. But when we have expressions like these, where multiple operators.
no, there's a question on you can see a question on your screen. Now there are multiple questions are using in one questions only. If there was only one operation, then it will be easy for you to solve it. But what if we have more than one operation in one question? So what you will do?
Are involved, things could get a little trickier. Let's see how, by giving the same expression separately to both of you to solve. You go first, Tanya. Your turn now, Sam.
Look, the question was same, but they both have solved the question with different methods, and they both have different answers. So how come we know that who one is correct? Because Tanya has solved that 5 plus 4, 9, that is correct, and multiplied 2 and 18, that is correct. And Sam has first solved with multiplication. He solved this expression, this operation first. 4 into 2 is equal to 8, and then 8 plus 5 is equal to 13. So in this way, both are correct. So how can we come to know that which is exactly a correct answer? So for this confusion, there's a need of order of operations.
Uh-oh. Both Tanya and Sam have got different answers, but the correct answer is 13. Let's find out where Tanya went wrong. She got 5 plus 4, which is 9, that is correct. And 9 times 2 is 18, that is also correct. So where did she go wrong? Well, the problem lies in the order she did these operations. She did the addition first, followed by the multiplication, whereas it should have been the other way around. You may be wondering, how do we know what operation comes first and what comes next? Well, there are steps you have to remember and follow in a sequence called the order of operations.
Yeah. So there's a confusion okay, which operations comes first and what operation we have to solve if there are more than one operations in one question. So that's why there is a need of order of operations. Now, what is order of operations? That is
You will never fail in getting the right answer. Now, to make things easier, we will devise a quick way to recollect
easy way to remember these steps. What steps?
this sequence of steps. For the brackets or parentheses, we use B or a P. For exponents, we can use E. We can also use the letter O, as in the of, for depicting the exponents. Next, we simply use M and D for multiplication and division respectively. The order of letters M and D is not important. Just remember that these have to be done before the addition and subtraction, which we depict with the letters A and S. So there you have it.
So previously you have done with Demas, and you know very what a Demas means.
Or pen down.
Division, multiplication, addition, or subtraction. You have already familiar about the term Demas that you have already done with your previous session. The D means division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Now we have Bodmas. What does Bodmas means? B for bracket, O for of, then the same division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. What does it mean? Bracket and off, and then we have a Demas means in a, okay. Let's I show you another video, and in that video you will clear about that what type of questions we call Bodmas. Now I'm showing the another video.
Hello students, you have already worked with numbers. You must have solved many arithmetic expressions involving two numbers using operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, right? Let's say you have to subtract 19 from 85. What will be the result? Yes, subtracting 19 from 85, we get 66. Today, we are going to discuss what should be done first while solving an expression involving. Let's say we have to solve this expression. So, what will you perform first? Will you add, subtract, or multiply? How are you going to solve this expression? Yes, when an expression involves brackets and multiple operations, we use Bodmas rule. What is that? Bodmas is nothing but an acronym for bracket of orders, that is powers and square roots, cube roots, etc. Division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So now the question arises, how is Bodmas rule going to help in solving an expression? This rule says that in an expression containing brackets, the first thing that needs to be simplified or solved is the bracket. Brackets are followed by orders that include roots or powers. Then we solve division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. But can you think of the reason why Bodmas rule was made? What is its use? Why can't we solve any operation first? Let's see with an example.
Look, she's also telling that why we can't use any of the operation and what there is a rule of Bodmas. So we have already watched in the previous video that everything is going through a certain procedure and certain steps. So in this, the same way, the arithmetic, you also in maths and arithmetic, you also need some operations or some orders you have to go through, particularly some steps. Here is one more example she is sharing with you.
Say, you have to prepare lunch. Also, someone is knocking at your door. And you have to go to the market for buying some stuff for tomorrow.
she has shared three tasks that you have to do. That someone is knocking at the door and you are preparing your lunch, and then you also have to buy some things from the market for tomorrow. That will be your tomorrow. So what task you will do first? Obviously, someone is knocking at the door, so you will open the door first. Then you will prepare your lunch. Obviously, that is necessary because that lunch you have to do, take it today in the lunchtime. And the things you have to want to buy tomorrow, the that task you will do in the last. So in this way, you are going through some steps, a proper order.
What will you do first? Yes, it's obvious. First of all, you will open the door. Then you will prepare lunch. And then you will go to the market. Similarly, a sequence is made to solve an expression, and this sequence clears that if an expression contains brackets and multiple operations, then to reach the correct answer, what needs to be solved first? Let's see what will be the solution for this expression.
You can see this question on your screen that is containing brackets. So that's why it is used for Bodmas. This type of questions are used in Bodmas. In your previous session in Demas, there was no any brackets, so there was only operations, and you have to solve the operations, like go through the steps, that is division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. But what if we have brackets in our equation? Then we follow the Bodmas rule, because B for bracket. So first B for bracket, it means we will solve the bracket first, not necessarily what the operation in the bracket. There is an addition in the bracket, so it doesn't mean that you have learned that multiplication we do first, so you will do with the multiplication first. No, what operation in the bracket, it doesn't matter, but you have to solve the bracket first.
Since it has brackets, we will first solve the terms inside the bracket. Here we have 4 plus 5. So what do we get? It now becomes 2 multiplied by 9 minus.
Okay, just notice one thing, students, that he solved 4 plus 5 is equal to 9, and he, after solving the question, this operation, he write the 9 in just of same place. It doesn't mean that if you are doing any operation first, you will write that answer at first. No, the 2 will remain on its place, the sign of multiplication will remain on its place, and the 4 plus 5, 9, the answer will at its own place. Then is a sign of subtraction, and there is 2. So every number has to be written on the same place. It doesn't mean that if you are doing any operation first, you would write the its answer first. No, you will write all the numbers and the answers on its same place. You will not change the position of the numbers here and there. Is that clear?
2.
If you will change the position of the numbers, you will get the answer, wrong answer. For example, if you have solved 4 plus 5, 9 first, and you will write 9 over here first, no, it will be wrong. So make sure and keep this thing in the mind. The numbers will remain on its same place. You will not supposed to change the place of the numbers. Is that clear?
So now we have simplified the bracket. Next, according to Bodmas rule, what should be performed first? Multiplication or subtraction? Right, multiplication should be done first. So we get 18 minus 2, which equals to 16.
Yep. This is the final answer. Means first you have to solve the bracket. Then after bracket, this is your next expression. Now it is as 2 signs, multiplication and subtraction. So according to Bodmas rule, we solve the multiplication first. So first we solve the multiplication. 2 multiplied 9 is equal to 18. And in the last we solve subtraction, and the final answer is 16.
So if we would have solved the problem without using the Bodmas rule, that is in an incorrect order, do you think we would have got a correct answer? Let's try to solve this one again, but this time we will not use Bodmas.
Now she is solving the same question without using the Bodmas rule. Do you think we will get the correct answer? You get the answer, but whether it is correct or not, so it will tell Bodmas rule. If you go with the Bodmas rule, so you will get your answer correct.
Let's start from here. So we will multiply 2 and 4 first. We get 8 plus 5 minus.
She is solving the sum in the sequence. That there's a multiplication sign first, so he's solving this one, and then 2 plus 2 multiplied 4 is 8, then plus 5, and then minus 2.
Which is equals to 13 minus 2. That is 11. This is not the correct answer. Any expression that needs to be simplified is solved using Bodmas rule and in the correct order. Solving in the wrong order will result in an incorrect answer. Let's understand more about brackets first before solving an expression. So, this is the symbol of a bracket. You can see that brackets are the symbols that are used in pairs. This is the opening bracket and this is the closing bracket. Brackets are of 3 types. This is the round bracket. This is the square bracket. And this is the curly bracket. Each one having an opening bracket and a closing bracket. But why do you think there is a need for using 3 types of brackets? Isn't a single bracket sufficient?
Okay, here she is telling you about the different types of brackets that we have: round brackets, square brackets, and curly brackets. But in class 5, there's only starting of Bodmas, so there is no any use of curly and square brackets. So we only go through with round brackets only. Okay. Now let's move further, and in this video you will see in this video there will some more examples, so it will be more clear for you to understand the things more clearly.
Let's see some more examples to solve. Look at this expression. Solve this and tell me the result. Let's start solving together and let's see who gets the correct answer.
Okay, now you can see I have one more expression in on your screen. So we have to solve it by using the Bodmas rule. So what, according to Bodmas rule, what we should solve first? We will go with the bracket first. So first we solve the bracket, then there is a division, then multiplication, then addition, and in the last we will solve with subtraction.
First of all, we will solve the bracket and we get 20. This will be followed by division and we get 3 multiplied by 5 plus 7 minus 8. Then we use the multiplication operation and we get 15 plus 7 minus 8. And now we use addition, which gives us 22 minus 8.
Now you can see that she solved the whole expression by using the Bodmas rule, and I'm repeating the thing again, that numbers will remain on its same place. You are not supposed to change the placing of the numbers, otherwise you will get incorrect answer. Look, 3 will remain on its place. If she has solved the bracket first, so the answer will remain on its place and the other operations and numbers will remain same on its place. Same, and then after that he solved with the division, so the other numbers will remain on space and after the answer of division will written on the same place. So you are not supposed to change the place of the numbers. The number will be written on the same place. It doesn't mean that if any operation you are doing first, the answer you will write the answer on the first. No, the placing of the number will remain same. In that only way you will get your correct answer.
And now finally, we use subtraction, which gives us 14 as the solution. the last one now. Here, you can see that the expression.
Now there is one more questions, and here are more than one brackets. So what you will do if there are more than one brackets and one questions only? So which bracket you will solve first? So in this condition, when you have more than one brackets in one expression, so you will solve all the brackets simultaneously. Means you will solve all the brackets together in one step.
Has
Like
multiple round brackets. Remember that if the operations in one bracket are not connected directly with the operations in the other bracket, then these can be solved in any order. Now, use the Bodmas rule and solve this expression. What is your answer? For the first bracket, we get 16. For the second bracket, we get 3. For the third bracket, as it contains multiple operations, then according to Bodmas, multiplication needs to be solved first. So we get 6 plus 4 minus 7.
look, she's solving all the brackets simultaneously in one step. First 6 plus 10, 16. Then next bracket, then multiplication sign is there. Then next bracket, 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. Then plus sign is there. And now in this bracket, there are more than one operations. So according to Demar's rule, we will solve with the multiplication first, because here is multiplication first, then addition, then subtraction. So we follow the Demar's rule, we will solve the multiplication first. So 6 will remain on its place, plus as it is 2 into 2 minus 4 plus 4 is equal to 4 minus 7. You are not supposed to solve the brackets and apply all the operation at once. Solve it step by step. Means here are more than one operation. So first we'll solve the multiplication first, and other numbers will remain same in the bracket. Then move towards the another bracket. Here is also more than one operation, divide and then multiply. So first, according to Demar's rule, we will go with the division first.
And for the last bracket, solving division first, we get 6 multiplied by 2. We are now left with 2 brackets.
Now in the next step, again, we are not supposed to solve this expression, because here again brackets are left. So first we solve the bracket. We will not supposed to solve the expression outside or numbers outside until and unless we have brackets remain in the question. When we solve all the bracket at once, then we're supposed to solve the expression that is written outside the brackets.
So for the first bracket, we get 10 minus 7. And for the second bracket, we get 12.
Now, all the remaining numbers will remain same. And again, there is two operations. We solve the addition first, and again the number is written in bracket because there is one more operation is left in the bracket. So again, we will go with this bracket first.
Now, we have a single bracket. It can now be easily simplified to give 16 multiplied by 3 plus 3 plus 12.
Now in this step, you can see now all the brackets are solved. There is no any single bracket is left. Now we'll solve with these equations. And now here is multiplication. First we'll do with the multiplication, then add, and then addition.
Now, according to the Bodmas rule, multiplication will be solved first. So this gives us 48 plus 3 plus 12.
Now only the addition is left, so we solve both the addition together. No need to add these two and then you will solve. You can solve all the addition at once and you will get your final answer.
Now adding this up, we get 63.
Now 63 is your final answer. So now have you seen that if there are more than one brackets and one expression, so you will solve all the brackets simultaneously. Means all the brackets and one step. And if there are more than one operation in the bracket, so you will then follow the Demar's rule. You are not supposed to solve all the operations at once. You will go through step by step, and the remaining numbers you will write as it is on its place in every step, as you have seen in this video. Okay, students, it's all about Bodmas, and I hope you all understand about Demas and Bodmas. If you have still any confusion, so you can watch the video again and again for, in this way you will able to uh, understand the things. And there is again there's a assessment and quiz is also given with this presentation. After watching this video, you have to solve the assessment and quiz. And if you have again more confusion, so you can watch the video again and again, because the video is with you, so you can watch it anytime to clarify the things if you have any confusion in any uh, concept. And second thing, again I'm repeating that search more questions from the internet, and try to solve it on the daily basis, so it will be easy for you to practice the things and to have to understand the things. So it's all about today, and best of luck all of you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.